Alright, so good morning. The app or tool review that I chose for this assignment was Khan Academy. It is a free online, basically, course, tutor type of thing. So the first thing you get on here, you can sign up for an account or a subscription, whatever. But you actually don't even have to do that. You can just go ahead and get started with using the app or the website, which I'm using the website today. So on the far left side, you can click on courses, and that brings up a lot of options, as you can see. So we have math, and there's every type of math that you're going to run into normally. And then they also then break it down math by grade. So say you don't need something as extreme as pre-algebra, you need something like counting numbers. So then here on the math by grade, you could click on kindergarten, excuse me, and it's going to bring up all these other options. So there's counting in place value, there's addition and subtraction, measurement and geometry, there's just many topics. So if we get back here and back into the course options, so this app's also really good for science as well as math was. Science, there's also, again, many options as to any normal science that you'd run into, whether you're in elementary, middle school, high school, or even college and beyond. Then we go into arts and humanities, so it's also known for its history content, as well as it does have storytelling. And a lot of people might not know this, but it does have test prep, anywhere from SAT to Praxis Core, which I actually didn't know that this app had Praxis Core when I was needing that, because that would have been pretty awesome. So that's nice. And there's other ones here. I'm not really sure what tests those are, but definitely that would help out a lot. They also have, so if we go back over here, they have math, reading, and social emotional learning. So that's from ages 2 to 7. So there's just kind of big clump of things in that section. They have computer, so the hour of code they actually have on here, as well as computer programming, computer animation, such things like that. They have economics and finance, so I guess if you were taking economics in college or high school or whatever that may be, this could definitely probably help you. And then the last thing is this ELA beta. So this is like their reading section. So it starts at 2nd and ends at 8th grade. So when you click on that, basically you can just learn by topic or by focus area. So if you really need help learning about like reading literature, you can go into that. There's also vocabulary, reading informational text, just some things to help progress your child's reading, whatever age that they may be. The pros to this website and or app, it's free and accessible by anyone. You don't have to have an account. You don't have to pay for a subscription. You can use it at any time for anything that they have. They offer so many things. And like I said, there's also such a wide variety of subjects and for such a wide variety of ages. Anywhere from a small child to an adult can use this. I know it definitely can help anyone of any age, really. The cons to this app, it's less interactive than a face-to-face teacher, which is rather obvious, because instead of you talking to your teacher, the person that is teaching you a lesson on here, explaining something more in depth, it's just a one-way conversation. So they're talking to the person watching the screen, but you're not necessarily making conversation with that person, whereas a face-to-face teacher, you're able to communicate back and forth repeatedly. You're exposed to only one type of teaching style, so the way they have this set up, they have their specific way of doing things and teaching things on topics, so you're only going to really have one type of teaching style rather than when you're in school face to face, you have different teachers with their own different teaching styles and such. And with this, you do lose the collaborative aspect of education, which, like I said, you're not having that back and forth communication with your peers, your fellow classmates, your teachers, and so forth. And so that can be a little challenging, but this app overall is like super great, and I definitely would recommend it. I would use this in my classroom. I would recommend my students to use this, especially if they seem to be struggling on a certain content area, or they just really want extra practice. This is a really great source for that, and I definitely recommend this wonderful app. And so thank you.